All right, everybody. We back again. We had to get together because Alien Romulus had dropped. And Tony saw it the first day. Did you see it the first day, Tom?
Yeah, I went to see it the first day. Left work and went straight to the theater.
And
Daddy, I got something for you.
I came and when it saw it like the day after, I
I
think it
got
was.
something for you.
But what did you think of Alien Romulus?
Overall I did think the movie was good. It had more bright spots than bad spots to me. Like I said, the cinematography was absolutely amazing. It was a great picture. I thought the story was pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I think there was a couple things that they could have done better with. You know what I'm saying? Especially taking not adding so many callbacks and stuff like that. Um, and it was, of course, you had a character or two you really didn't need because you could kind of see what the story was going with certain characters. But
Yeah.
overall, I thought they did well. Uh, but if you're a real alien head, if you really know the story, you know what I'm saying, appreciate it for what it is. You see some things they could have done better. You see some things they really did good. Uh, they had some great acting. They had some great acting. And the characters was actually good too. Initially I was kind of like iffy and on the fence about the characters.
Yeah.
I kind of get tired of when they hire these baby faced actors and shit that don't be unbelievable. But after thinking about the movie and going over it in my head, I see that it was actually pretty good. It was just fine. It actually worked. Um, yeah, I thought the movie was well. I tip my hat off to the actors, especially the guy who played the android.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
I felt that me and you we both have respect for Alien. I think I'm more of an Alien fan and you more of a Terminator fan.
Yeah,
Uh and like how you don't acknowledge anything but Terminator 1 and 2, right?
yeah. I don't know. I don't acknowledge anything but Terminator 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and that's it.
And what I feel about Alien Romulus is it was an absolute debacle. And I feel
Yeah.
like it was a debacle. And me and you talked about it as soon as I saw it. And I was like, okay, it's not, but the more it I let it bake in, the more you go like, this is just stupid. Uh and I'm really done with Alien. I'm it's over, man. I'm breaking up with Alien. It's I'm a breakup. This is my breakup video to Alien.
I got you.
So Alien, we had good times. We was together since 79 when they first made Alien.
Hmm.
We was together since I was like 6 years old, and I didn't see you till I was a little older, but you just not faithful to what we want as a moviegoer. And I can't no more. Alien, you are hurting me. You are hurting me to the deep. I'm kind of a hardcore sci-fi fan,
Hmm.
and Alien to me was kind of real sci-fi. And
Yeah.
then as I go down the timeline of Aliens, to me, Alien 1 and 2 was good. I could live for Alien 3, but it's like, okay, y'all can leave this woman alone. This woman, the woman I talk about is, of course, Ripley. She kind of went through a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
How unlucky can she be? Okay, so then four came and you go like, okay, golly, at least they resurrected her by cloning.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
that doggone baby came out and that was just ridiculous.
Oh
Then
yeah. Yeah.
I just ignore Alien versus Predator. Period. I don't even acknowledge
Yeah.
that. I don't acknowledge
That's
that
your
at all.
that's your fun. You try to have fun, milk the series,
Yeah,
both series as much as you can, and just it's a money grab type of thing. That's what that
it's a
was.
shameless money grab, but it's
Yeah.
fine because then enter the black goo.
Oh yeah.
Tony, this alien had to me, alien now has become fantasy,
Yeah, well, yeah, it really
magic.
has. Yeah.
The black goo could do anything and everything.
That black goo, yeah, it was something now.
I
Like
mean,
I said, I didn't
good
expect to
God.
see this black goo stuff in this movie, but when I saw it, I said, okay. I knew I said here's our, trying to give us that connection, that reverence to that Prometheus,
Yeah.
and trying to connect the two. That's and I will say that's what this kind of felt like. It felt like they wanted to try and connect these two franchises. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's
They
supposed to be the same universe,
yeah.
but
They try to connect everything.
yeah.
Now the black goo is just, and then and we'll get to that baby thing at the end. But moving forward, it's just for even just for them to find the big chap, as we know, as they had named on the internet,
Yeah.
is like finding a molecule on a beach. You're not gonna
Yeah.
find it. The thing got, and I'm cool with the way it survived. You know,
Hmm.
you made a chrysalis and all that. We don't know nothing about the alien. We got microbes that we know of that could survive out in the space. We know that they can
Hmm.
survive with no water and whatever. Very little thing. It goes into hibernation, so that's cool. So they
Yeah.
put it into the Romulus thing, and so they didn't know nothing about this alien. They just extracted the DNA, threw it to the side, and it just got loose again.
And that's the thing. How in the hell do you extract DNA from this damn thing? Like, I never understood that. I never understood that. How do you extract DNA from the goddamn thing? How do you get this black goo?
I mean, yeah.
You
How you
know?
even? Yeah, is a black. I mean, there's so many open-ended questions, and
Hmm.
to me, so the alien gets out again, and it just causes havoc with all these people that got guns.
Yeah.
We saw in the movie they had multiple Space Marine guns,
Yeah.
and to
Yep.
just lay that down, man, it's just so. Of course, we don't know what happened to Romulus, and of course, when the ship goes out of orbit, these couple kids. How many kids were it, like 4 or 5?
Uh, I think what, two girls, three boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, two girls, three boys.
Was
Because
it three
you
dudes?
include, yeah,
Oh,
but when you
the
include
android,
the
the
android,
android, yeah.
yeah.
And so they go up there. At first, I was like, but let's talk about Jackson Station real quick.
Hmm.
I thought Jackson was it Jackson Star Station? Jackson.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I'm not, I think it was.
Well, that colony was to me one of the most interesting things in a movie
Hmm.
because you were like, oh man, that's cool. They just it had a heavy dread on it, and
Yeah.
that dread was excellent.
Hmm.
Then when they got to outer space, but it's like if you a whaling company, wouldn't whaling send somebody to secure that station?
Yeah, that's what I would think. You
I
know.
mean, they would know it before, and I don't know how their communications are. Uh, but I mean, I just don't know that because light it could take months for communication to travel. I don't know,
Hmm.
so that's something you just don't know. But you would think that the administrations of that colony would be like, oh, that's a well, that's 1 hour of stuff. We gonna check that out before these kids go up there and check it out.
Yeah.
So the kids go check it out, and it just it got sideways quick. The face huggers came out, and I ain't gonna lie, Tony, when they was in that little water and the face huggers started scurrying around, I would have been on the roof scurrying around
Yeah.
because
Mm.
they didn't know what the heck it was, and that was scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
That
that
shit
was
was
really.
scary as hell, boy. And for what them damn face suckers was, I was like, man, them damn things running their ass around there like that. Shit.
Yeah,
I really love. I like I said it with the face huggers. That's a bright spot. That was
yeah,
a bright spot for this movie to see them face huggers doing that with the way they did.
that
Because
was new. That
yeah,
was new. That was new and kind of refreshing.
it was refreshing. It was something. I think it was something that it was good for us to see. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? The franchise did well by putting that in. The movie it did well by having that in there. The writers, because we never really got to see face huggers go about like that.
Yeah.
Not the way that they did. That was cool,
Yeah, that
you
was
know.
fast, and that it was fast and furious, as they say, because
Exactly.
just to have that whole hallway filled with face huggers is just nasty and just ugh.
Yeah, I know. Them face huggers was all, man. They was booking, they was running, boy. Them damn things was getting up, you know. And it, like I said, it to me, it felt that helped this movie feel like Alien. Also, it
Yeah,
felt like Alien. It did. Uh, you know, like I said, it's just little stuff that I didn't like was, I thought that the kids were more lucky, even though they all, we know their fate. They were a little more lucky dealing with them damn face huggers than damn the fucking adults who are the colonial marines and shit. I
yeah,
mean, when you
yeah,
really think about it, them children, they got a few times where you thought, oh, for sure, though, that damn thing got them now, and
yeah,
like a cat, they get about that shit. And I'm like, you know, but
yeah.
you know, like I said, this alien movie, um, I thought it did have it. It had its problems. It had its problems. I thought it was good. I would see it again. Um, it's nothing that I would rush out of the house to go see again for the second time.
Yeah.
But I will see it again. It is something that I would own because is there something about it about the science? I want to know. I want to know a little bit more about the science of it all. You know what I'm saying? What more? What's the things that I did miss?
To,
In this
to,
this film.
to me, they've had this the third film since they introduced the black goo, and we still
Hmm.
don't know nothing. It's just it don't stop.
Yeah.
It don't grab hold to you anymore. To me,
Hmm.
the black goo to me is, and I know of course the stories are written by human or whatever, but we gotta step back as writers and go like, this is beyond what we know as human beings. We don't even know where we come from.
Yeah. Exactly.
We can't even
Exactly.
manipulate our own DNA like that.
Yeah.
We don't have no secret sauce to okay, we're gonna make and the whole thing with the motivation is to make humans better survive out of space. It's stupid. You got androids.
Yeah.
These humans don't have to die on these mining colonies.
Yeah.
Just send the robot. And to me, that would have been the way to open up
It
the
does make
Blade
more.
Runner thing.
Yeah, and it
Because
does make
yeah,
it does make more sense to send android if those colonies send androids instead of humans.
yeah,
Because we all know, and since the beginning, the history of man has always looked to expand, man,
yeah.
expand his empire. So it makes sense that you know the humans want to expand and send colonies out in space.
Of course, yeah.
But for something like that, like I said, you brought up a good point. I'm like, yeah, why not send androids?
Because
How
the
expensive
humans
can it
could
be?
go, because the humans got to maintain them and stuff like that, which is cool. But the mining has to be what the androids do.
Yeah, that's what I would. That's how I would have it. I would have the androids mining, doing all the. You do that, you don't need as many humans out there at
Mm-mm.
one time.
Mm-mm.
You know, the androids can be getting everything together, can be saying
Doing
developing
the grunt
everything.
work, yeah, they do the
Hmm.
grunt work, but
Yep.
they refuse, and it's they don't want to move the plot, and I'm so sick of callbacks. I'm so sick of callbacks. This whole movie was
Yeah.
callback after callback after
Yeah.
effing callbacks.
Yeah,
You
they did a
know,
lot of callbacks. They did the callbacks in the script as far as what they're saying, and they did
yeah,
callbacks in certain poses and
yeah,
shit that some of the couple of the characters is doing. And yeah, and this is an obvious callback. Wasn't needed because it's like this movie had the potential to really, really be something serious, more than what it was. And it's like you want to be a part of the family without leaning too much on your family. Like
yeah,
you don't want to, you don't want to lean on too much on Alien and Alien One.
yeah,
You're an extension of that, but don't go back leaning too much on that. It's been too long. It's been too long, and besides that, it ain't got to be that long since then. You want to do your own thing. Look at people hate Alien 3.
yeah.
I didn't hate it as much, but people hate Alien 3, but I can say Alien 3 stood on its own.
Yeah, it
You
absolutely
know,
did to me. To me,
it
I like
did.
Alien 3 too, and I hate
Mm-hmm.
to, I hate. I know we talked about it, but to me, Romulus is it done dropped. To me, it's Alien 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I can't put Romulus over 3. I just can't. You
Could I
know.
put Romulus over 3? You know what? I honestly, I'm gonna say this. I would have to see the movie again.
Yeah.
Right now, I have it as 1, 2, and
Yeah.
Romulus,
Yeah.
then 3. But
I
there
just
was
can't.
some problems. There was some problems.
It just too because Alien 3 put you in this world, and they kept you in that world, into that
Hmm.
prison, and it stayed there. No matter how kind of weird, but it still kept you in that world, and then weird do those weird things.
Yeah.
Uh, but but we got a couple more minutes left before we got to
Okay.
roll. I just want to get to the end real quick.
Hmm.
Uh, you know what we're gonna talk about?
Oh
We got
yeah.
about now 8 minutes. That doggone baby being, and you said a perfect thing, and I have to tell the people what you said. I thought this was awesome when you said when that young lady who was pregnant put that black goo in her. I thought
Yeah.
she was gonna turn like you said this. I didn't say it, but you was absolutely this would have changed the whole franchise. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of the black goo at all, but if you were to do it, do something different when a woman transform
Yeah.
into the alien queen.
That's what I.
Not
That's
the
it.
old,
Yep.
not the alien queen, but I'm gonna put it into this video. It should be showing right now.
Hmm.
This is what she should have been: the H.R.
Yeah.
Geiger
Yep.
alien humanoid queen.
That's
That
exactly
would have
what I
been
thought was gonna happen.
phenomenal. Yeah.
It would have. I thought that was when I saw her take that shit. I said, "Oh hell no! They finna put that alien woman queen in here." And I thought for sure that's where it went, but it didn't go
Tony,
that way.
if they would have did that, I probably would have could forgive the black goo because they moved forward. I would have been like that would have been my, in the Avengers thing when Captain America said Avengers assemble and all the people in the
Yeah.
crowd go crazy.
Hmm.
If
Yeah.
that moment would have happened, that would have been like my Captain America moment for me.
Yeah. But see, it would have gave the goo a little more purpose too, though, because now okay, if they use that goo to bring about something like that, which going into the movie, no, we didn't expect that. That would have been
No,
total. That we didn't. I didn't expect that until after she injected herself with that. Then I started to think,
that would
oh
have been
shit,
instead of the
exactly.
same old, same old. That thing would have stood up. That movie would have been because I now after you said that, I jumped on it and was like, it would have been cool. And then if she set that the lady and the android onto the planet they wanted to,
Yeah,
and she took her and her aliens and the face hugger into that colony.
yeah, exactly.
So
Yep,
Jackson, imagine if she would have went down there.
yep.
Instead, guess what we got? We got another effing alien
An
government
engineer looking
engineer
ass motherfucker. Yep,
thing that had
yep.
braces in his mouth.
It sure did, and it just took the movie in a whole nother fucking
It died.
direction.
It
You
died to me.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that thing there, I was like, wait a minute. This. It just wasn't Alien, dude. That's not Alien.
Mm-mm.
That shit right there is not Alien. And so when I saw it, I said, nah, man, we on to something totally different now. You know?
That's when the movie truly died to me. It
Yeah.
it absolutely the poor girl. It's
Well, see, that's when it took a pitfall for myself right
yeah,
there. It took a pitfall when I said, okay, I'm thinking engineer. I was fucking right,
yeah.
because I saw another review about it and they was talking about it that, yeah, basically, it was giving us an idea of the relationship, the connection between man and the engineers.
And that's dumb. Just stop because even with the alien queen, I wouldn't be too much. I'll be like, but just to see something totally different, to
Yeah,
see something unexpected, to see
yeah,
something new. Because I would have preferred if it accelerated, just something different. Because the alien queen would be cool, but I just wanted to be a little bit different. But if we talk about the particular movie the way it went, if she would have turned to that alien queen,
yeah.
that would have been a lot of stuff could have been forgiven to a certain degree,
Hmm.
but it still would have to be the aliens would have had to do something to make that happen.
Yeah.
Because us humans, we're so arrogant. It's like, dude, just write something that just have something to do with the alien evolving itself.
Hmm.
That would have been cool if the alien took some of the humans and it evolved themselves.
Yep.
and she would have been born like that, or if she would have turned to, I mean, it's just I don't know, man. Like I said, Aliens dead to me. It was a good
Hmm.
run. I'm filing for divorce. I don't want no alimony. I just want to be left alone. Just leave me
Yeah.
alone. I just got my memories of Alien 1 and 2, sometimes
Hmm.
3, sometimes 4.
Yeah.
And those are still watchable.
Yeah, because I feel like I understand where you come from, and I feel like Alien still has potential. I feel like it's got potential to bounce back, unlike my Terminator series. That's just gone. That ain't got no more life in that.
And
I
we'll do a
st-
video with the new Terminator series. I'd love to know what you think about that.
yeah, yeah, most definitely. I was. We could do a video on that. I'll talk about that. Watched it again, and
Yeah,
I got, we're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it. It'll be something good to go over as well.
like and a quick talk to the people. We're gonna be more consistent. We're gonna try to make some great content for you guys so you can enjoy. And we have a lot of things to talk about. You know, so again, our heads always in the clouds, and hopefully you could join us in the stratosphere of
Yeah,
entertainment and thinking, and you know, because that's the goal. We want people to think. We want people to
yeah,
enjoy stuff, and we want the art of storytelling to be better.
exactly. Yeah, man. It has been terrible.
Dude, I have been reading some books, and I had to put it down and just go back to old Stephen King. Dude,
Yeah, man.
it's crazy.
Yeah, you got to go back to the master sometime.
Like, golly, it's just, and we'll talk about it more, guys. Thank y'all for checking us out. Our time is over, and we'll talk soon.
Yep.
Peace.